Nyarlathotep is an old one of many names, although Nyarlathotep is how he is referred to by other paranormal entities. He is a part of a group called the Outer Gods and is the spawn and messenger of Azathoth. Nyarlathotep is an outer god and one of the first spawned by Azathoth, which makes them far older than almost any other outer god. He has an unknown amount of other forms, each of which is more horrifying and capable of shredding a mind to madness. Few are capable of being perceived by humans, with the most well-known being the Black Pharaoh. Where most outer gods are incapable of manipulating humans without killing them or driving them mad, Nyarlathotep is an expert in it. Unlike most outer gods, who have no real goal in mind other than a return to the void by destroying everything, Nyarlathotep is always scheming and attempts to wreak subtle havoc by manipulating anything to spread chaos. Due to its high population and value to other paranormal factions, Earth and its peoples are Nyarlathotep's favored target. His objective is to bring madness and tragedy wherever they go. As they do so, they spread the darkness of the void, allowing for a slow overtaking of God, thereby spreading the chaos that he was born from and engulfing the light of God in his darkness. While he claims to be a simple messenger, his actions spawn monstrosity and are heinous to be viewed. Nyarlathotep is said to be one of the most human of the outer gods due to his many human forms, along with the fact that most outer gods use strange alien languages, while Nyarlathotep uses human languages and can easily pass for a human being if he chooses to do so. These forms are worshipped as gods or demons, which Nyarlathotep uses to influence society and form multiple cults working in unison without any knowledge of each other. These cults are also able to work without Nyarlathotep's direct guidance, which is rare. He is known to create these cults using propaganda, deception, manipulation, and subliminal messaging. Nyarlathotep is able to walk freely among the mortals. Thus, it makes him the second most terrible of the old ones. Nyarlathotep is believed to be the will of dreaming Azathoth, and as such, fulfills the role of messenger and right-hand tentacle other thing. He is also a messenger of the outer gods who has been trapped in the outer verse in exchange for favors unless Azathoth wills it. Unlike the other outer gods who do nothing but destroy, Nyarlathotep believes that manufacturing and spreading madness is more important. He was described as the very soul of gigantic, tenebrous, ultimate gods, the blind, voiceless, mindless gargoyles by Hastur, who deems them to be a greater threat than his own half-brother. His evil is absolute, as he is not only an outer god but the very consciousness of Azathoth himself. Appearance: Nyarlathotep, however, is active and is off to walk the earth as a human being in order to spread and personally handcraft certain people to newer depths of madness. He tends to manifest as a tall, slim, happy-looking man. He is known to have a nigh unlimited number of forms and manifestations, most reputed to be quite horrific and sanity-blasting. He often uses some of his more horrible forms to manifest and pretend to be separate gods too. Corrupt various religions. Personality. Quite unlike other outer gods, Nyarlathotep is consistently enacting a plot or corrupting humans, and when they are not ordered to do something else by Azathoth, Nyarlathotep wreaks havoc across the cosmos, although most of their more potent actions are reserved for Earth in particular. Other than their loathing of the Earth and God, Nyarlathotep has no stated goal, with most of their schemes being dedicated to the destruction of light and goodness. In doing that, they spread the chaos and darkness that fuels his kind in hopes of engulfing the light of God in Azathoth's darkness. Even Lucifer freely acknowledged Nyarlathotep as more malevolent than any demon, to the point of being cruel enough to give even demons pause. However, Even he is not immune to his own madness, as he once made a pact with a little human girl that summoned him on accident to not harm her or anyone who did not deserve it. Despite his seemingly terrifying and cunning disposition as an all-powerful old one, Azathoth claims that he is still immature, impatient, and flawed by his arrogance because of his overwhelming pride and ego. As he, Azathoth, states, if he recklessly challenges and wages war against God and the heavens, it will be his greatest downfall in the end. So much that he once warned Nyarlathotep, when he arrogantly states he will storm the heavens, to never ever recklessly challenge or belittle God and his supreme status as the supreme being of the multiverse. And if he does, God will only swat him like a fly. This is clearly seen when he angered chaos and got completely obliterated, only to return, thanks to Azathoth. Power and abilities. Many of the avatars, like the Black Pharaoh, the bloated women, and the god of the bloody tongue are worshipped as gods themselves, which Nyarlathotep exploits to do unspeakable acts in his name. Observing more potent forms of Nyarlathotep is known to drive the viewer to insanity and can even kill them outright. They also have nigh unlimited range telepathy, which they use to communicate with their followers. He also has the ability to travel anywhere in his capacity of messenger of Azathoth. He far surpasses the true archangels Michael and Merkabah, along with the archdemons Beelzebub and even Lucifer. It is believed that only a full-powered Satan, the strongest archdemon of hell, can rival or perhaps even superior than him. For he and Satan battled for days, and due to his unpreparedness and Satan's near omnipotent power, he is forced to retreat in the darkness of the universe. He is also not powerful enough to even battle an elder primordial entities that came into existence before him. Astral manipulation. Nyarlathotep through the world of dreams can speak to any living being and manipulate it. Dark crystals. He can shoot from his hands a myriad of crystals made of darkness that if they hit can make any living being less than him cease to exist. He can choose whether to manifest them as a swarm. Lovecraftian physiology. Like old ones, it is immortal, and if seen by a human they can go crazy. Nyarlathotep is, for all intents and purposes, an indescribably powerful entity while also being highly complex to be understood. It is believed that Nyarlathotep is able to control the mystic energies of the cosmos to varying effects at an undefined level, both cosmic and demonic as well. He is able to manifest as a vast multitude of avatars. While the god's near boundless intelligence is behind all of them, each avatar varies greatly in appearance, power, and purpose. Being the herald and soul of the Ogdru Jihad, he held a special position and power amongst their ranks. It is implied that throughout his battles, Nyarlathotep could have ended the fight he was in at any given time but chose not to, since he wanted to be amused and entertained, which is why he has not outright destroyed the earth already. He has proven capable of taking on all but the strongest of opponents, such as when he faced the 5 archangels at once and held his own quite well against them before being defeated, able to fight Michael and Lucifer at their prime, effortlessly defeated Dante, Virgil, Nero, and Emmanuel either individually or even all at once, able to fight Michael, Lucifer, Dante, and Virgil all at once, and despite their extraordinary skills and power, the crawling chaos was able to best all 4 of them, though he admitted it was quite a struggle, able to challenge and defeat the strongest of the old gods, and easily bested the forces of the Dark Knight Initiative.